Namaste, friends. Good evening, everyone. Friends, in this meditation journey, we are every time interacting with senior meditation practitioners and we are learning from them through their meditation journey, through their transformation. So, today we have Master Divya Nadimpalli from Texas. So, she introduced to meditation at the age of 16 years to overcome her depression and stress. She is a physical therapist in Texas, and she also pursued yoga, naturopathy, acupuncture to help humanity. So today we have Divya ji with us to share her meditation journey. So let us all invite Master Divya. Yes. Yes, madam. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming here and sharing your journey today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manoj. Hello, namaste, everyone. My name is Divya. I'm joining you guys from Dallas today. It's my privilege to be here. And thank you, Manoj, for inviting me today.
Thank you.
So, Manoj, I would like to start with a few minutes of meditation and then we'll go
Yes.
into.
Yeah. Yes.
I hope everything is okay with everyone.
Yeah. Friends, can I request you all to turn on your camera, please? So let us all sit in meditation few minutes.
Hello, friends. Kindly sit relaxedly wherever you are. Kindly settle down. And if you have glasses, kindly take out your glasses. Take some deep breaths in. In through your nose, out through your mouth. I'm going to play some light music, help you relax. Can you hear the music, Manoj?
No.
Now?
No. I'll play the music. I'll play the music if you're okay with it.
Yeah, sure, Manoj. That will work. Sit comfortably. Cross your legs. Your hands. Fingers into fingers. Whenever you're ready, close your eyes. Observe your breath. Meditation is the greatest gift we can give ourselves.
Okay, friends, please slowly open your eyes.
Thank you, Manoj. Thank you for the beautiful music. It's relaxing. Thank you for that. I do recognize some of the names here. Naina, Kalyani, Meenaji. I think they don't know me physically, but I think from the Meditation Magic newsletter for a couple of previous years, I know you guys. It's wonderful to see you again. Good to see your faces. So before I share my experiences, I would like to share a little bit background of myself. I'm Divya Nadimpalli. Today I'm joining you guys from Dallas, USA. I was born and brought up in a South India in near Kakinada, the state, the place name is Kakinada. I was born and brought up there, and later I got married to my husband Kanishka, and I moved to USA. I pursued physical therapy degree or physiotherapy, and after coming here, I did all the exams. I worked for a few years, and I'm a mother of two young boys, Rishi and Agastya, and also recently started a new NGO, non-profit organization in the name of Meditation Magic under the guidance of Brahmashi Patriji. Apart from this, I love doing art, music, and also being the nature, going to hiking trips. So my passion and my purpose is to teach meditation to all the people around me in every possible way I can. So this is a little bit about my background. And coming to my experiences, I was introduced to meditation at the age of 16 by my mom. I'm going to explain how and how meditation has helped me in every walk of my life, how it made me a better person, and how it helped me to overcome every challenge that has the life has given. So as a teenager, I moved away from my parents to get better education, and I joined a boarding school. So a little bit away from my hometown, and I have to stay 24 by 7 away from my parents. So the new place, the new college, the busy schedule took a toll on me physically and mentally. The atmosphere is very different from my house. So at my house, I was very relaxed, laid back. No one used to say to do this or do that, even to study. But versus in my school, it was so fast paced. I had to take multiple classes a day, long study hours, very less break time and sleep time. So with this routine, I had developed so many fears, phobias. I was unable to sleep at night. I was not enjoying my life at all. So this state of mind continued about 3 4 months, and I just lost interest in life. I didn't feel like living anymore. So one day I thought, okay, I called up my mom and said, "Mommy, I can't do this. So I don't think I have nothing else to do with my life. I want to end my life." So I had many thoughts, many creative ideas how to end my life. So as a teenager, right, we see so many movies, so we get so many influences of the movies, get so many different ideas, creative ideas how to end your life. So I was in the same state of mind. So my mom said, she said, dying is not the solution for all the problems. So you have to face life. You have to figure out. So don't worry. I'm going to come. Don't worry about your studies at all. It's okay if you don't make up good marks. We're not expecting anything from you. So I'll come and visit you in few days. So I said okay, and I end up the call. And she came, as she said, she came and visited me, and that was the time she was also introduced to meditation. At the same time, she was researching about all the spiritual things, and she came across Patriji about a few months ago. At the same time, she said, "Okay, I'm going to a meditation class in next 2 days. Come join with me." I said, "Okay." As a last resort, I thought, "Okay, let me try whatever my mom is saying. If this doesn't work, I'm going to end my life." That was my thought pattern at that time. So I went with my mom, and it was one of the year-end celebration of PSSM, Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, led by Patrici. So I went there. There's such a big such a big crowd. I saw so many masters. Manoj, can you hear me okay?
You can increase a little volume. Mic.
Oh, okay. This looks good, Manoj, here.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
okay.
talk a little bit louder.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
yes. So in one of the classes, they asked me to sit in meditation. I told my mom beforehand, "Mommy, they're asking here to do for 1 hour. I'm going to sit only for 5 minutes. You should not force me after that." She said, "Okay, okay, whatever you can do, you do." So that okay. With that confirmation, I thought I closed my eyes. Within few seconds, I was able to feel some energies. So I was very logical at that time. I'm a teenager, right? So we have such a logical mind, being a teenager. So I said, okay, maybe this is true, maybe this is not true, maybe I'm influenced with the surroundings. So I didn't even believe it completely. So I went back to my college, and my mom said, at least practice the minimum of your age. So I was 16 years. So I said, okay, I'll do 16 minutes a day. So I used to practice every day from morning 16 minutes, evening 16 minutes. Slowly, slowly, I was able to believe, I'm able to feel the energies in the meditation. Something is there in this. This is not like that people are trying to believe, making me to force me believe in something. So I can really feel, I have the experience now. So I started getting those energies into my body. I used to feel a little bit energetic, and so slowly my focus has been getting better. I was able to remember what my teachers are telling me. So before that, everything used to go above my head. I never used to be in the present. I always used to think about future or the past. So whatever my teachers are saying, I never used to concentrate. The focus will be so poor. But within few months after this regular practice, I was able to regain my confidence levels. My focus got so well, and my memory has increased so much, so dramatic improvement in my memory. The memory was such that, like, if you ask me a question, I can tell where in the textbook, which page and which side and which picture is there. So that much clear my memory was at the time. So slowly, with this memory and with this focus, I was able to face my exams without fear. My grades are improving. And also the concepts I came across during this time was, you create your own reality, the thought power, how our thoughts are influencing our body and mind, how we can create our own reality, how we can change it. So I was introduced to all these things. So as I read some books, as I listen to some of the senior masters, and I asked so many questions. Why this? Why that? All these questions. They said, okay, don't ask us. You can find your answers for yourself. You are the better person to find the answers. So that really tricked me. So I thought, okay, let me ask my own self. I used to sit in my meditation. I used to question myself, okay, what do I do now? So I used to get a intuition from inside. Okay, Divya, this is what you need to do. And sometimes I used to get the concepts that's going to come in my exams as well, like a question paper. Oh, this is what going to come tomorrow. So that happened. So I was very confident about the examinations. So by the end of the second year, I was able to clear my exams very well, and that was a turning point in my life. So since then, I became very good fan of Patriji and PSSM, pyramid philosophy. So the three things that PSSM teaches is meditation, reading spiritual books, and sharing experiences. These three things really helped me a lot. The next few years of my life, about 5, 6 years from my teenage, I used to read a book and I used to experiment on my own self. Okay, if this is true, maybe let me experience this. I used to do so many experiments, like trial and error. Okay, this is good for me. This works for me, and this doesn't work for me. So I did so many experiments on myself. I used to bug all the masters, asking questions. Okay, what has happened in your life? Why did you haven't experienced this? So I have interacted so much with the masters and Patriji as well. So later on, in 2009, I got married and I moved to USA along with my husband Kanishka. And again, life has become so tough here. So being a new relationship took a toll on me. I haven't met my husband until my wedding day. So he's a very kind of very new person. And we are like north and south poles. never used to agree even for a small point. If I say red, he used to say green. So even small things, very minute things also, we never had a commonality between us. So I'm a very active person. I want to go out, do some sporting activities, do some crafts, and he's kind of very laid back and he wants to stay at home, watch a movie. And I can't sit idle and for 3 hours watching a movie. So we are kind of so opposite. We had so many fights every day. So then I thought, okay, what is happening in my life? Why am I here? Why did I marry him? What is this? So what should I be here? Should I go back? Should I quit? So I had so many questions. So then I called up some of the masters and said, explain all these things to them. And they introduced me to something called soul science. So they asked me to read a book called Soul's Journey by Peter Richelieu. So as I was reading the book, I understood that yes, we as souls has chosen our own life partners, our own parents, our own life situations. That really helped me a lot to understand the relationship. So I thought, okay, if I have choose this person as my life partner, there is some purpose for this. So I have to make it work. I have to give my best to make it work. So I used to work on myself. I didn't tell anything to my husband. So I just quietly worked on my own self. I used to do long hours of meditation. And every day I used to analyze, how can I make my life better? How can I be a better person tomorrow? So every night I used to do that and I used to get an answer in my mind. Okay, this is what you did wrong today. You should have not spoken such and such words, or should not have done certain things to him. So I used to. I used to rectify my own mistakes, and I used to be a better person the next day. So within 5 6 months, I became a better person. There's so many changes in myself and the attitude I see him as a person. So slowly he started changing has some changes in himself. So the more I changed, the more he changed. So there's some reciprocation between each other, and we became good friends. So we used to share everything. Okay, I should tell, okay, what happened in my day, all those things, and he used to share what happened in his work. So slowly, a bond of friendship has become started in between us, and we became good friends. Now we are proud parents of two young boys. So 7 years old Rishi and 18 months old Agastya. So now we support each other. I think we are a good complement to each other. So that's how meditation has really helped me building the relationships, especially the soul science concept. Later on, the next challenge that I had in my life was to clear the examinations, like professional examinations. I'm a physical therapist, so to become a physical therapist and work here as a physical therapist, I need to give a license exam. So there are so many notions about this exam here. So they say the NPTE, National Physical Therapy Examination, is one of the toughest exam, and all the students from Indian background couldn't clear the first attempt. You may have to give 4 or 5 attempts to clear this. And since I know all the thought power concepts, I thought, okay, maybe it's true for someone else. I want to take it one step ahead. Let me give it a try. I want to clear it for the first attempt. So I set my intentions in my mind very clearly. So I'm going to clear this exam on my first attempt. Doesn't matter what happens, doesn't matter what other things, doesn't matter what happened in the past. I'm going to clear it in the first attempt. That was the intention I set for myself. So I did give my best physically too. So I used to study about 10 to 12 hours a day, and I used to get so many negative thoughts, so many fears, so much influence from the outside world. So I use every thought, every time I get the thought, negative thought, I used to catch myself and I used to convert into the positive thought, replace it with positive thought, like an affirmations. So whenever I think, okay, this is not possible, this is impossible, I should say, okay, I am possible, it is possible. My memory is improving every day. I have the stamina to sit for 5 6 hours in the examinations. So every negative thought, I used to replace with a positive thought. So slowly, within I gave exam after 6 months. So I did clear the exam in the first attempt. So that was one of the miracle happened to me, and everybody was so astonished them seeing my results. They didn't even think of that the people from Indian background can do this. So that was one of the milestone I had in my life. So moving to the next few years of my life. So next struggle I have was to having a career, like getting an actual job into physical therapy. So I have all the qualifications, I have the license exam, I have the visa, but I was unable to get into the job. I don't know what to do. So that was a time I read a book about by Deepak Chopra, Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. One of the law was law of giving. So that really I got my attention on that, and I thought, okay, let me implement this for my career. So I thought, I set my intention saying that, okay, if I find my job, that the dream job I'm looking for, I'm going to donate or contribute 20% of my salary for spiritual service. So I set this intention, and I used to do the other things, like I used to prepare for the interview, call so many people, and give interviews and everything. Within a week, miraculously, my friends, I was in the job location. So that was the power of the intention, the law of giving. Whenever you think beyond yourself, whenever you want to contribute beyond your family and yourself to the world for the betterment of the world, you will get the abundance in your life. So I got the job, and since that day, I had a very good bosses. I have no issues with my colleagues. I really enjoyed my career. So that was one of the other thing that happened in my life. And later on, next challenge, being a girl, being a woman, is to becoming a mother. So like everybody in the world, I do have so many fears and phobias, like getting pregnant, the changes in the body, that's how this life is going to change after that. So I had so many notions, fears and phobias. So despite of all these, I said, okay, in one day one meditation, I said, okay, um, I want a soul to be my child. So I'm inviting you, please come and be my child. So with that intention and meditation, I did about 2 3 months. So in the fourth month, I came to know the good news that I'm going to become a mom soon. So I used to work full time. I also used to be pursued my MBA at that same time. So I used to travel about 60 40 miles to my workplace. So everything was so smooth. And I used to also meditate every morning, 4 o'clock, 4 to 6 a.m., meditation and yoga. And I used to communicate everything with my baby. So he used to really communicate the signs with the belly movements. So I used to understand what he's trying to say, and I used to communicate what had happened in my life, that I'm really happy that you're going to be my child. So all the affirmations of the baby. And in the 6 month of pregnancy, uh, because of the long travel, it took a toll on me physically. I was to get very tired physically and mentally. And I thought, okay, this job is not working with me anymore. I need to find a better job that is very close to my home. I set my intention again. So I want a job that is about within 10 miles from my home. So I applied for a new job. I got the job. Everything went so smoothly. And in seventh month, I was in a job location which is just 5 miles away from my place. That was one of the other thing that happened. Miracle happened in my life. And one more experience I had during pregnancy was in the ninth month of pregnancy. We were discussing about potential baby names. So Rishi was one of the name we were discussing. So myself, my mom, and my husband, I was just laying in the relaxing sofa after having lunch. So I was just trying to relax. So I just put my finger on my tummy and said, "Oh, your name is Rishi." Then I had a huge movement on my belly, confirming that yes, that is my name. I was so surprised by the reaction of the baby with the name. I didn't share it with anyone. I was afraid that people were going to judge me if I shared it outside. So the next month progressed so well, and I was into the labor. And as soon as my baby was born, my husband said, "Yes, I think we should name him Rishi." So that confirmed me the connection between the experience I had before and my husband saying that name. That really surprised me. On the last day of the pregnancy, one more thing happened. So I was working until the last day, and that night I was able to sleep around 10:30 p.m. I had so many things in my mind that day. Since being the last day of work, everybody was sharing their own experience being in labor and delivery. So many people shared scary stories that, okay, they were paying for such a long time. The pain was so unbearable. So I was taking all those things inside, and I was carrying their fears too. And I was so nervous, so tensed about what's going to happen to me when I was going to give birth to my child. So with that, I was trying to sleep. With the thoughts in my mind, I was trying to sleep. So as I was laid down in the bed, I got a voice from inside. Mommy, if you are this scared, how scared should I be? So that was my baby telling me, communicating his own feelings to me. So at that moment, I got up and sat in meditation. I said, I'm so sorry. Uh, at this moment, I'm leaving all my fears and phobias about giving birth to you. Now I'm ready to be your mom. Whenever you want to come, you can come into this world. So with this thought, I slept that night. I think I didn't even sleep for 4 to 5 hours. I got the labor pains. I was into labor. So he was born the next day at evening 6 p.m. So that was one of other thing that happened in my life. So with Rishi, I had so many beautiful moments from his birth until now. We had very good communications that he not tell me what he needs. I can sense it. Okay, this is what he needs at this time. So I give him, he said, okay, how do you know, mommy? That's what I'm looking for. So we had that kind of communication with each other. That one of the things that happened. So likewise, I have seen so many things that happen to me with small concepts of meditation, uh, spiritual wisdom, all the masters sharing experiences of it from all these things together. My life has become so better and so meaningful, and I'm so happy now. And one more challenge, one more thing I took up in my life was going to Everest Base Camp Trek. So, as you all know, right, Mount Everest is one of the highest mountain in the world. So I somehow felt that I need to go to see it in physically, and I want to go trekking there. And there were so many misconceptions about this trek as well. People think it was so difficult, it's impossible, and people say you won't come back alive once you go there. So it was in a high altitude, so it was such a long time trek. So same thing happened to me as well. So everybody started saying, okay, you have a life family now, you have a husband, you have a kid now, so maybe it's not a good idea to risk your life at this time of your life. But somehow I felt, no, I have to go there anyways. I'm sure that I'm going to come back alive, so don't worry about me. So I said this to all my parents and my family members. They said, okay. Then I was finally able to convince them. Let me give it a try. If I can't make it, I'll come back. I won't force myself. I won't go to that extent. So give me a chance. Let me give it a. So with my confidence, they said okay, and I booked the tickets. I planned for the trip. So I used to do so much of workouts. I changed my routine. I became a vegan. People use for such treks. People eat more of the animal protein to gain more muscles and everything. But I was in the opposite direction. So I quit milk and milk products completely, and that gave me so much of energy, physical strength. So I used to do so many weightlifting, whatnot, all kinds of workouts that a girl should not do. I just want to be as fit as I can. So I was very fit, and and more than fitness, the mental attitude, I became mentally fit as well. So working on my fears, every phase of this trip gave me so many fears. So I took several steps to face each one of the fear and overcome that. So before the trip, I had one intuition during meditation that, so if you go to this trip, you're going to hurt your left ankle. Your left ankle will be broken. That was the intuition that came to in meditation. So that really scared me so much. I thought, okay, maybe it's a good idea to quit this trip and cancel everything and just stay at home and be quiet than going there and hurting. That's not a good idea. I don't want to do that. That was my thought and the behind my mind. Then later I said, I thought myself, no, how can I limit myself? If it is meant to happen, it will happen anyways. How can I back up at this moment of time? But that night when I sit in meditation, I thought, okay, I heard about angels concept. This is the time I got introduced to angels concept. So if you're really there, I want your help at this time. And I just said that and just closed my eyes. So within few seconds, I felt a green light passing from your head to my toe, and this green light went to my left ankle. It formed like a cushion. And with that experience, I felt, okay, there is some guidance to me, some divine guidance that they are, and the light becoming a cushion in my left ankle, told me, convinced me that okay, I'm going to be okay. I'm not going to hurt myself. That angels are there with me throughout the trek. They're going to be with me throughout the trek, and protecting my left ankle especially. So with this experience, I thought, okay, I'm going anyways. No more secondary thoughts. I'm going, and I went to the trek. I went to the trekking, and it's in Nepal. It starts from Kathmandu, and the first day of the trek is supposed to be very easy one. From all the 15-day trek, the first day's trek should be the easy one, but to me was one of the toughest day for the whole trek. So immediately all my friends who came the trek with me and my tour guides and the potters saying, okay, if you can't do this day, I don't think you can make it to the 15th day. It's better to go back home. And I was so depressed listening to all this. It took me so much effort to come till here. Now with the first day, if I'm this is happening like this, I don't know what to do. I was so little bit depressed, and I went back to my room, and there I was trying to analyze, and then I thought myself, it is just an opinion from others. It may not be true. It's just their assumptions. They are just giving assumption from their what they think is right, but I'm not taking it personally. So I'll just do whatever is best to me. I'm going to give my best. I'm going to try to the last day. If I can't do it, it's okay. But at this moment of time, I'm not taking their words inside of me. I'm being immune to those words. Let them be with themselves. I'm not taking inside of me. So with this intention, I slept off that day. The next day morning, I got up and we were in the trekking. The next day was a little bit harder than the first day, but to me, it seemed so smooth and so easy. The next day I was very focused. For every step I was focusing on my breath. I was only with the breath and the walking. I don't have nothing in my mind. Compared to that, the previous day, the other people who came to the trek with me are the marathon runners. They're very fit. They have so much of experience in trekking compared to myself. So I was judging myself constantly the first day. Why I felt so tired, and why I was unable to do was my own negative thinking, my own judgment about my own self. So by my own negative judgments that okay, maybe they are better than you, you are inferior, they're superior, all these thoughts were the reason why I felt so low the first day. So the trek continued about 9 days, and the 10th day was the top polish point of the trek. So that's the time we reached the base of the Mount Everest. So that day something happened. So I was sensing something is going to happen to me. I don't know what it's exactly. So we were walking and we went to the Mount Everest base. It was beautiful. We all enjoyed the success that the trip was so successful. We were able to come this long till the main point of the trek. As we are coming back, the temperature dropped to -5 or 6 degrees. It was raining. I was a little bit wet in my hair and my body was a little bit wet. And suddenly I became so cold, like I got into hypothermia. And slowly my left leg is not communicating with me. So I was trying to drag it, pushing it, push myself to walk more. I was telling you, it's only just 2 hours away. Your accommodation is just 2 hours away. Come on, Divya, let's go. Keep walking. So within next few minutes, the right leg is also not communicating. I was not able to, I am telling it something and it's not listening to me. So slowly my hands became so numb that I was unable to hold my trekking poles. So I thought, okay, something is going to happen now. And I just collapsed onto the rocks there. I just sat there. It was a rock falling zone, so we're not supposed to rest there. We're not supposed to be there for a long time. So if you're there for a long time, you may end up a rock hitting on your head and dying there. So people are saying, okay, don't sit here, Divya, let's go, keep going. If you walk for 2 more hours, will be in the accommodation spot. But my body is not in the state of walking anymore. I was calling for some help. My voice is not coming out. I was kind of mumbling, and slowly even my eyelids are drooping. Slowly I'm losing my vision as well. So then at that moment, I don't know where I got this. I said to myself, I'm not dying here. I have so much to contribute to the world. This is what I got from my mind. I may say it's an intuition or the intention. So with this, I closed my eyes. So I was unconscious for about 3 hours. My tour guides took turns. They put me on their back and they ran to my nearest accommodation. And I didn't remember what happened in the in between time, but that was happened. I had a near-death experience that day. The next day, following day, was supposed to be the longest day of the trek. So we have to walk about 12 hours. And with my experience, everybody is saying, okay, I don't know how you're going to manage walk for 16 miles and about 12 hours that day. So they all helped me carrying some of the weight from my backpack. But there's no roadways in this trip. So you have to walk by feet. So that next day morning, I got up and I said thank you to my body, saying that thank you so much for working so hard to bringing me to this Everest base and giving me such a wonderful experience last night. I love you so much. I massaged that day all my body parts, my feet, ankle, calves, thighs, all back, my back, saying thank you to each and every part of the body, and started my trek. So miraculously, friends, I was so astonished that I was able to make the next day easily. And I was so surprised that the potential of the human body has, how much potential the human body, how quickly the human body can recover from any injury or any loss. So it was so amazing to know the potential that the human body has. So the next day, as I walking, so every time I get a thought in my mind, the walking speed is becoming slow. So the moment I cut my thought, the speed used to be increased. So I really got the connection how the mind and the body works. So when I cut the thought, the speed is getting more. When I'm thinking of something, I'm slowing the speed. So there is so much connection between the body and the mind, immediate connection that how our body and the mind communicates. So we came back to Kathmandu, and during the last few days, I got some intuitions in myself. Some of the things that happened was accept yourself as you are and accept others as they are. This is one of the things I got. Second thing is we are 50% physical and 50% spiritual. We are both. We are a combination of both. We have to balance our life with both of them equally. So these are the two things I got during the trek. So like this, my life has become beautiful. So every phase I have, every challenge I have some concept coming in. Okay, that comes in. I experiment that I was able to overcome the struggle, the hurdle. So even now, for every small things, I do get some concepts and I implement those. I easily come across and overcome the hurdles in my life. So that was my experience, Manoj. I have so many more to make it cut short about my life. This is what I have. So hopefully you guys understood what I'm to express.
Yes, thank you very much. So today we met an adventurous woman. It's an amazing experience. The meditation, how transform everybody who practice and they serious about their life.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yes.
Thank you, Manoj.
Friends,
Thank you.
friends, anybody would like to ask question? Would like to say something? If anybody want to be adventurous in your life, you can talk with her. Yes. Anybody, friends? I think all are adventurous. Yes.
Maybe I took them to Everest and they're still there. They're not back here yet.
Is somebody asking? Can you mention the name of the books?
uh, Anything in specific or all the books?
The Seven
Okay.
Spiritual Laws and the Soul Journey, Peter Richelieu.
Yeah. And also Toltec Four Agreements
Hmm.
by Don Michael Roos. And You Can Heal Your Life by Louis L. Hay. There are so many books, but these are the main books that I implement every day, and that helped me a lot in my journey. And faith books. Sorry, that was my kid.
Yeah, it's okay. Yes, okay. Uh, okay, friends. Okay, Madam Divya, Madam, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I saw someone unmute right now.
Uh,
Nina ji, you want to talk?
No, I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Thank you. My pleasure.
It was really nice to hear from you.
Thank you, ji.
Okay, friends. Okay, we have still 10 more minutes. Let us do meditation. Continue. Divyaji, you will be with us, and I want to.
Yeah, I have to leave, Manoj.
Yes,
My kid is waiting on me.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, I know. I know. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so much, everyone. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
giving me this opportunity. Yeah.
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. Thank you, Deepika. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Thank you, Manoj. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Okay, friends, let us now sit in meditation 10 minutes. So make yourself comfortable, friends. Last 1 minute. Last 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. Keep your both hands, fingers on your eyes, and gently open your eyes. Okay, friends. Thank you very much for your participation today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Good night. Thank
Good
you.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.